I was making the video, United States will be split 3 ways. I kept seeing this hat that looked like an egg. It would flash before my eyes as I was walking around or in my bed trying to sleep. Then I began to see it in a chair. I had no idea what this strange-looking hat represented. I tried to put it out of my mind, but the more I tried, the more I would see it. Later I saw this hat in a different form, still flashing before my eyes and still in this chair, and I didn't understand what in the heck it was, or whose it was. So I just left it out of these videos. And then a friend I made on YouTube, this YouTuber, sent me a video. And inside of this video, it was about the Vatican and Jerusalem. It had this hat. I was amazed. And then all of a sudden I had full understanding of what this hat represented. It wasn't a hat at all. It was a crown that belonged to the Vatican. Then I began to see this hat in full view all over again. I had this vision of it and the signing of the peace agreement. With this new understanding, I have to share this information with you that was downloaded to me while I was away. It's not a hat, it's a crown that the Pope wears. I was seeing it before my eyes, and then in a master's chair that the Pope will be sitting in while he's signing this agreement. The crown will be placed upon his head at the signing of the peace treaty. So I looked him up. There is the egg hat. I was seeing it first, and then there's the papal triple terra crown. This triple crown is significant in the meaning that will fit right into the timing of the signing of the division of Israel and Jerusalem. It has 3 rings starting at the bottom of this crown. It means I have power over heaven, earth, and hell. So as he places this crown upon his head at the signing of the treaty at September the 28th, this is what he's going to be saying to the world. In this vision I had, as I looked into the room, I could see they were all excited and getting in their places, decked out into the finery of this day. This room was very small and narrow. As it was filling up, to me there was a stench in there. I'm not sure it was only because of what was going on, but also who was there. The names of the people in this room I saw, I dare not let them cross my lips at this time. But today I will show you some of their faces. That's what this video is about. Then again I begin to see this hat in full view all again. I have these visions of the signing of the peace agreement. And I'll come back to this room later. First, the first time I saw the video power, I knew it had many connections to things that's going on right now in the world. First of the connections is King Solomon's temple. It's used to lead to the top of the steps of the temple of the Masons' final steps to the top of their pyramid. And I've referred to this before in a video I made to you about the San Francisco Bridge and New York video. There I was explaining why they bombed the towers of 9/11. As they were signing this form to split Israel, Jerusalem, and to destroy America, they're setting the capstone on this pyramid. For this will destroy the world's infrastructure in every way. As I was making these videos, I could hear parts of this song in my ears, but yet when I went back to find this phrase, I keep hearing in my spirit, it's not there. So then I wrote the song that I keep hearing with my friend Jeff. He will be singing this song at the very end of this video, and I hope you will enjoy it. And I hope it will open your eyes. What I'm hearing goes like this. And I'll just keep dropping this into this video every once in a while, because it just goes through me like a knife. I'm hearing this as this egg flashes before my eyes. And these words just keep going through my spirit. For these very people are playing gods. They've sold their souls to gain what they were told the highest goal man can ever reach. Let us look at the video Power. Now it's in the box because I do not want any more strikes against my channel. I do not want to lose my channel. In the box you will find the original video Power. Please take a look at it if you do not know what I'm speaking of. There are a few new to YouTube and have messaged me and asking me, where is the box? I am always directing you to. Under the video you will see a small arrow in the middle of the video. Click on it and a box will open with info, always in every one of my videos. In this video you will see it is depicting many things, as well as an entrance to hell and the entrance to the steps to King Solomon's temple of a mason's hall. I am pointing it out because it is important in my vision to the Masons and the Illuminatis. In this video you will see in this frame that I found in Google's images. You can see it is an upside down world to heaven. Here there is on each side a male and a female. Come up and make cross swords. This is showing you that Mr. West is a Mason in the middle. He is their man. Forming the compass, which is a carpenter's square, which equals a man on top of a woman on the bottom. This isn't a sexual act. Please do not take anyone's word for it. Look it up for yourself. Make yourself approved. This video is demons of sexual desires, pleasures of life, and lust of the eyes, which you will find in John 2:16. All will take you right to the pit of hell. By the way, who is the prince of this world? Satan. John 12:31. The two women standing on each side of West are holding black staff. These are names. Standing to the left is Isis. She is black, and Hathor, who is white. They are spirits who are welcoming and to protect the dead during their journey to the afterlife. I saw them in my vision, so we will place them in my picture throughout, wherever the Masonic pyramid is shown. We have the significance of the two pillars of Solomon's porch. The left is Jacob, Jakin, and the other is Boaz, Boaz. The left is black, and the white, and the right should be white. This is the two spirits ushering in the dead to hell. This is also the significance of the black and white floor of the Masons. This represents both good and evil. This is also where the checkerboard pattern steps in their eyes of immortality, hence the two girls. And we have Isis and Hathor to take them into the darkness of hell. Standing at the gate here is the entrance of what they think is their heaven. Here we see the high princes on the tarot card sitting between Boaz and Jacob. On the tarot card we see the black and white pillars, the Mother of Heaven, Mary. I'm not speaking of the Mother of Lord, the Son of Yahweh God. You've been fooled, people. Here is the truth before your eyes. Look at it. See the cross? We see the papal hat Dagon, the half moon right here. This one card tells it all. Look at it very carefully. Stop the frame if you have to. Take it all in. The Kabbalah, see the pillars, explains all the mysteries of rivalry, whether natural, political, or religious. They explain also the procreative struggle between man and woman, for according to the law of nature, the woman must resist the man. He must entice or overcome her. The dramatic rule seeks the automatic principle. The pendulum desires the void. The serpent's jaw attracts the serpent's tail, and it's turning about upon itself. The Kabbalah. Solomon's columns of the enlightened name, the B and J, is found in 1 Kings 6, 1 through 38. 1 Kings chapter 7. The account of Solomon's temple is of great importance in Freemasonry, as each detail of the building holds important and mysterious meaning. The twin pillar acts as a portal of mysteries by standing on each side of the entrance of the sacred palace. For each reason, Boaz and Jachin are significantly featured on the Masonic buildings, monuments, all of their credentials. I'm showing you all these pictures to back up everything I'm saying. All of the ancient Greece, these two columns are called the Pillars of Hercules and stood at the gateway to spheres of enlightenment. Francis Bacon, the New Athens, featured the Pillar of Hercules as the gateway to the New World. According to the occult traditions, Athens is the empire for which all and close awareness emerges. The generation of this lost realm has been a dream of the mystery schools for centuries. If you know anything about, in the foreground is the symbolic Pillars of Hercules, which appear in the title page of Bacon. I have no idea how to say that. I'm just going to put that here on the monitor. And between them runs the path which leads upward to the uncertainties of the earth, to the perfect order which recognizes the fears of enlightenment. I'm not saying I agree with any of this. I'm just showing you what the occult believes in. If you remember, I painted a picture of the white horse rider. He had a Dagon hat on. As this revelation was given to me, I realized I painted him incorrectly. I was wrong. The crown on him, I said this horseman wears a crown that is meaningless. It has meaning. He is not a king. Well, I was right on one thing. He's not a king. So I need to go back and correct myself. I have no problem doing that. So I will be repainting this photo or photoshopping it and finishing out the series of the 4 horsemen as well. So look for that in the coming days. I saw a row of pawns and one black rook. The pawns were people that sat along the walls of this long hallway in this dining room, and they also sat at the table at the day of the signing. They were waiting for their turn to sign this peace treaty. I saw chairs in this dining room. The chairs were called master chairs. At the other end was this padded master chair that sat on this high platform. It sat high above all the others. It is the chair that this triple crown was sitting in, waiting for this meeting to come to order. And on the table sat a knife, the papers to be signed that no one was allowed to look at or even gaze upon, maps, a pen, and an inkwell. The chairs in these rooms that were against the table and against the wall were also master chairs, but they were different. The ones that were against the table were not sitting normal. They seemed to be sunk down into the floor as if they were in like a trough. When these pawns sat in these chairs, they were lower than normal. Their shoulders were even with the table, so that they could not see what was going on during the signing. And this whole time I could hear this phrase. I could see these flashes of this crown before my eyes. It rang in my ears. It was very unsettling. Once the Pope signed these papers, the chairs that these pawns were sitting in would be elevated back to the normal level. The papers would be passed around the table, and they would be not allowed to read them, but only sign them. Only then would the chairs be at normal level where they could sign. All these people who think they have such power was given to them not only by man, not by God. I was shown the Mason pyramid with a black rook standing on top of it. This black rook was a black pope. His head had long bovine horns, which represented him as a master mason. This day, the ones that were signing these forms would become a master mason, as he presented them with their horns. I was shown this in more than one vision. These people were to obtain their bovine horns on this day, for they think they have earned the highest crown that man could ever earn this day. But as I've said on other videos, they've sealed their fate. I saw the pawns walking up on one side of the pyramid as others at this meeting cheering them on. Each, as they reach the top of the pyramid to the rook, gives them their bovine horns. A big cheer was heard all around. When at the back of the pyramid, you could see this raging fire, and then a big foot would come from behind them and boot them off. As the rook was saying, "Job well done, you've received your just reward." And then he would bellow out a big hearty laugh. Your days are numbered, each one of you. How you spend them, and who you spend them with, and who you bow down to, is up to you. These delegates have no idea what they've done when they put their name on that paper. In this room, each and every one of them will celebrate the divisions and pat each other on the back. They think they've done something that no mankind has ever been able to do before. And this is so in many ways. For years, nations have tried to do away with Israel, but no one will ever put her away. She is the chosen one and will remain. For as the men in this room, you will see assassinations, unexplained death, and disappearances, etc. If we all are still here as they begin, we will see this come to pass. for you will soon see the white pope replaced by the black pope. This will move him in place for the end times. As we are being pushed into a new era of time, we must keep our eyes on all the signs of the times and discern them. Stay alert and be visual, keeping our eyes upon the budding tree that just celebrated its 63rd year as a nation. For a generation is 70 years. Are you asleep or truly awake, that you cannot see this passing before your eyes? As the Palestinians officially ask, seeking the UN to recognize them as a state this September, know this, and it's just another sign of the times that is pressing against Israel. The link to this article is in the box. Press in and get to know our Lord and King as you have never known him before. Know it is time. Do not delay. Now is the time of urgency in my spirit. This is Ruby.
Climbing up the ladder of disgrace, flaunting all their power in your face. They gather in one place, spitting in God's face. These men's power was given to them not by Almighty Lord, yet they fooled us, said that yours to God. Look at all their power, look at all their power, look at all their power, look at all their power. Look at all their power. Look at all their power. Look at all their power to kill and destroy. Look at all their power, steal our joy. Look at all their power to kill and destroy. Look at all their power, steal our joy. Look at all their power, kill and destroy. Look at all their power to steal our joy. Lord have mercy, hear our prayer. Oh Lord have mercy, we're in despair. Oh Lord come quickly, don't leave us here. Oh Lord come quickly.